doing a little run today. I might get over 40 hours a week. Look like it. I got something tomorrow. I'm about to kind of energize. I'm 30 years old. I don't have any children. And, people around me think that's weird. My dad thinks that's weird. That's kind of a black thing. I think like having a bunch of kids, you ain't have a lot of money and stuff, that's kind of a lower class, uneducated thing. Like, I've never talked about it, but like, even if I wasn't, the way I was, I still would. The way I was raised, if you have kids, like, you gotta raise your kids to be better than you are and better than you were raised. You understand? Like, you don't have kids and raise them worse or at the same level you were. You understand? Or don't have kids at all. And you gotta have a village. You gotta have people around, and you gotta have things like that around. I'm sorry. You gotta have money set aside and things like that. And that's what I've always said. And just as I've gotten older, over the last year or two, before I turned 30, I'm 30 now, I just realized that what kind of world are you raising your kids in? I felt like this whole coronavirus pandemic kind of it defined me. This crisis defined me, and I realized that I will always be a brother. I'm always going to be the weird guy. I'm always going to be the out with guns. I'm always going to be the guy watching foreign media. I'm always going to be that. Like, for literally to be 100 years old, I just realized that I'm entrenched. Like, the American government, like the whole Bernie thing, what this showed me is a couple of things. First of all, I'm going to always be who and what I am. Period. And it doesn't matter if people accept me or they don't. I'm always, I guess like I've been not repressed, but I've been, projected much of my life. So I don't really have love for people. Whereas, like, I feel like, I gotta work to get people's trust. I don't feel like that. Like, I want to be respected, but I don't care if you see my mask and you think it's weird. Like, I don't care about that stuff. And that goes for my gun. That goes for everything else I do, and everything else I have on me, is that I know I'm never going to be accepted. And I know that society's going to get dumber. We're living in idiocracy. But idiocracy was more like joking about the left. They had a movie about this guy goes into the future. He's an idiot now, but in the future he's brilliant. He's like he's smart because everybody's stupid. He's a black president and all that stuff. I don't see it like that. It's like the Fifth Element, kind of like everybody's stupid. I see it like capitalism makes people stupid because these rich people dumb down the schools and they take investment from social safety nets. Like they've set up a system where everybody just cares about entertainment and stuff. Like, that's capitalism. That's not, I wasn't raised that way. Like, we as black people have been given celebrity. Black celebrity as our as our leaders. Our leaders are idiots. Our leaders are like Kanye West. Like, in a reasonable world, what Kanye West thinks about politics wouldn't matter. That's just real talk. But we don't live in a rational, reasonable world. We don't. This is what it is. Doesn't really matter what I think. This whole thing with Trump lying for 2 months and just this general lack of outrage, it just reminds me, whenever people look at me or give me weird looks, Like, those are those people. Like, I told this joke back in March, and now it's like, we're getting towards the end of April. But we're going to be in May in about a week. Yeah, about a week too. I made a joke that black people, not just blacks, but especially black people, were more angry about the NBA games being canceled than they were about Trump's response and all that. I was joking, but I guess I was right. I was really right, and that's sad. I don't like to be right about stuff like that. So you're just dealing with a dumbed down society. My friend Denzel talking about he wants to have like 6 kids, and it's like, do you see what world you're raising your kids into? I'm just like, dude. But then I realized, I was thinking about it earlier, he's not political. And that's the thing about my friend. I love him, I respect him. He's helped me out several times, money, I've helped him out. I love that brother, I really do. But this is like, the people that go home and play video games for 7 hours. They don't follow any politics. They don't look, they kind of trust the system. Like, he talks about coronavirus, but he doesn't wear a mask. He'll joke with me about listening to stuff about wearing masks at restaurants, and I'm like, good. And he's just like laughing about it, and now he's telling me he's coughing and shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is a person that didn't take it seriously. Then he told me one time, if he touches me, I get it. And I'm like, no, that's not how it works, man. It's respiratory. It's mostly respiratory. It's mostly got to do with you breathing it in and distancing and stuff like that. And it's viral load. You can get it, but not have a substantial amount. That's why people in these hospitals that are real close to the patients can get it. Or if you just, catch it here, you won't be sick very long. It's different viral loads. It isn't magic. It isn't, oh, you're sick. No. This is what I'm talking about. You've got to, coronavirus, when it comes down to it, it taught me a lot about reality, me and the people around me and society. I spoke about it. What happens when the big one comes? What happens when smallpox hits? You see where I'm going with this? Just this white supremacist stuff out here. Seeing people out of work so quickly. That's why I open carry. Because I look at these unemployment numbers and I'm like, shit, it's going to be violence out here. Yeah, I'm probably ain't riding this shit yet. Trump's numbers are going down and that's positive, but damn, you see what I'm saying? His numbers are going down, and that's something to definitely be celebrated. Something to be celebrated. So, but I just, for me, I just recognize that you're living in a collapsing system, and America is a failed state. See, people look at America and look at the stock market and the military and what they do and Trump's arrogance and stomping of the feet and banging, the sword against the shield. And they think, oh, America. No, I think America has become the wrong kind of power. Like, I talked to y'all about how, like, I'm embarrassed to be an American and, like, how we went into Iraq, we killed Gaddafi, and then things we did back in the day I don't agree with, the Operation Condor, the fascist stuff. Even Kissinger said that they shouldn't have been doing that. I look at this stuff, the Afghan war documents, it's like the military and the warmongers, they just do what they want to do, and it's kind of like we have no say whatsoever at all. And what they just do it, and they just get away with it, and we just sit back like, okay, and even when they come out, that's why I think sometimes, I don't know if you believe in like spiritual stuff. I said before, when a vampire comes to your house, he can't break in. You have to let him in. And it's almost like that with the elite and the warmongers, that they've got to show you every so often how evil they are. Like, they've got to show you how diabolical they are and how wicked they are, and just how deeply. Like, they have to show you that yeah, we do this. Yeah, we do that. Yeah, we go out here and we engage in these crimes. And what are you going to do about it? It seems like, to me, like that's what the Afghan war documents almost were like, you know? That they just do what they want. We have little or no say about it. And we pretty much just have to just go to work and, you know, and keep our heads down and see now with the coronavirus thing, with the unemployment being delayed. I mean, it's a lot of. I'm frustrated, even though I'm sorry. I know that work like that. You know, I'm frustrated. A lot of people are frustrated. A lot of folks still ain't got their unemployment. I haven't got my stimulus money. You know, it's a frustrating time. A part of me hopes that. Get over the last minute. Part of me hopes the left can use this, or that people can kind of like wake up and realize what's going on through this. But then a part of me feels like it's just more of the same, you know, and that they're gonna get away with it. They're gonna get away with everything they've been doing, and why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they get away with it? They've been doing it all along. They've been get off the bypass. You can tell. I'm in a little city now. You know, they're going to get away with it. They've been getting away with these things. And why wouldn't they? Why would anything change? You know, I have this feeling, we talk about it all the time, that you get a smarter Trump. You get a Trump that's less racist or less blatantly racist, blatantly fascist. You know, you get a new age fascist in essence that isn't homophobic, isn't racist, none of that, and is able to compassionate conservatism. That's my fear, you know, with a Biden presidency. I don't care who his vice president is. I don't care if he brings in Miss Abrams or any of them. It's just, I don't see a good future for America. I think Michael Brooks hit the nail on the head that people will come to our side due to just how bad things will get. I think he's right. I think that may be one of the most truthful things I've heard in quite a while from an American talking about politics, that in regards to the left, that they'll come to our side because they have no choice but to. And, you know, they were talking about Mark Cuban. He's an owner of a baseball team. He's on that show, Sharks or whatever. I think he's a billionaire. And he talked about we need to have UBI. I think he's going to run for president or something like that. He said no trucks next Friday. I'm sitting there like, no trucks? Like, I get down this road. Like something, a new law or something. Getting on 74 in it, man. You know, but a part of me feels like they it's as Mr. Brooks said it, Michael Brooks said it, that the right way to you. Historically, you had part of capitalism that realized you can't maintain control. It's got to be give and take. Be give and take. And when you do what Trump is doing, when you do what this government's been doing, you destabilize things. You know, Trump has been a destabilizing factor. People will say, well, coronavirus, who could have expected it? That's just apologies for Trump. That's just American apologies. That's why you have seat belts. That's why you have airbags. Nobody plans for these things. That's why you have insurance. Nobody plans it; it just happened. You know, and I think we've reached this point in America to where we don't even pretend to be the guy that's like legitimate. We don't even pretend to be the guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think at one time they pretended, and then like, okay, well, Saddam Hussein's a bad guy. You know, Manuel Noriega, they're bad. Woo! That scared the hell out of me. God, just stopped on the right side. I was scared that car was gonna jump in front of me. Manuel Noriega's illegitimate, and all these guys are illegitimate leaders because they do this, that, and the other. And it's like now with Trump, and it was before Trump, but especially with Trump, it's kind of like we're not even going to pretend. We're not even going to, you know, sit here and you know, we're not even going to pretend. We're not even going to have any pretense about that. We're just going to go out here and take the oil and attack anybody. I mean, he talked about cleaning the swamp, and it's just like this is fascism. And you have to have I guess kind of like this. If you have confidence in America already, you know, but if you already looked at America as a warmongering force, Trump is but another chapter in that march towards destruction. Like Matt Christman, he was on Michael Brooks' show talking about the fascist psyche. I watched it the other night. You know, I watch it every so often. The death impulse, the death drive that, you know, we took what the Nazis did, and he's right. He didn't go into a completely Operation Paperclip. And the stuff that they did on mind control, we did the same stuff. We tried the Operation Midnight Climax. We sprayed chemicals on American citizens in Missouri and South Carolina and other places. You know, we try to take it, but keep it in control, like you have civilian leadership of the military. But it's like that's gone. Like we're gonna press the gas. You know, press the gas, and we're not in control of this anymore. We're just gonna let it go. I think that if you've been watching America and you've been watching these wars, and I think it's the people that aren't. I think the people, a lot of folks that supported him, they don't feel like the Iraq War was a crime. Like they don't feel like America has anything to apologize for. Like they just think that we're God-given and everybody should bow before America, and you know, in essence, an American life is worth 1,000 of a foreigner's life, and you know, if you kill one soldier, you kill 100. It's that kind of stuff. That's to me what Trump's nationalism really, honestly, really represents. If you want to be honest, I think it's dangerous. I think it's reckless, but I think that it's following a path. It's a continuation of a path. It didn't just start with Trump. Trump just picked up the reins, and you know, maybe I don't know. I don't know if Trump will face punishment. Part of me, I'm beginning to believe he won't. I'm beginning to believe, like I said, that Biden will get in office and things will calm down for 4 years and things will be livable for a minute again, and you won't be hearing about crazy shit. And I will say this too. I'd rather have a president that's not well and knows it and is willing to have good people around him that are like, we're going to speak for him, than have a fascist who's actually out here advocating people take disinfectant, injections of disinfectant, and injecting UV light into the body. I mean, Michael Brooks said it, or someone on the Majority Report said it, that's when the world kind of realized that, okay, Trump is in over his head bad. Like, he's in over his head, bro. Like, no, bro, you're effing up. You know, this is, and you're getting killed. And people did get sick. I think there were a bunch of call-ins to the poison control hotline. I just think the presidency deserves better than Donald Trump. Peace.